Hey guys, it's Tuesday, and a couple things I want to talk about today. First off, I finished reading Tweak the other day over the weekend, and it is about this guy, Nick Shep, who's written, I think, another book that's kind of like a memoir. That's what this is. This one is about him being a drug addict and recovery and what it was like for him to be a drug addict and how he started the road to recovery and how rocky it was. It's a good book. I would recommend it to others to read. I looked him up to see kind of like where he was at since he wrote this book and since he had written some of the afterwards. There were a couple afterwards, and they were different because it had been a while since the book came out. So I Googled him to find out what he's up to now, and apparently he's married and has been clean for like 4 years and has a steady job, and he writes for a website called The Fix, which is about drug addicts and recovery and their journey towards recovery. So that's very cool. I thought it was great. It was sad and scary, and it took you to another place that a world that most people do not experience. So in that regard, it was pretty good. Other things I did this weekend include knitting a dice bag because my dice were homeless. If you recall, I may have mentioned it in a video that I did after Gen Con that I bought dice but did not buy a dice bag when I was at Gen Con. Why I would do such a thing, I don't know, but I did. I left a 4-day convention, of which I went to 2 days, but I went to a gaming convention and bought dice and didn't buy a dice bag. Like, really? Oh, I nerd failed on that one. But I was like, I'm going to start this Pathfinder campaign, which I started on Saturday. So I was like, but my dice need a home so I can carry them around. Unfortunately, I did not finish the bag before I went to the game. I had just the very top part left to do, so the dice were still homeless, and they went in the black bag. But it worked. I got them there. So my dice now have this fancy home. Yeah, it looks way more complicated than it really was. It's just a square, knitted square, and then you just pick up stitches around it and knit it from the bottom up. It was really easy. I'll put a link to the website with the pattern down there if you really want to check it out. It was the first time I ever knit cord, so that was cool. I learned something new. Yeah, and it's stripy, and I picked the yarn out of my stash, forgetting that this was self-striping yarn. I was just like, oh, it'll be like this random, patterned thing. But no, it's striped. I forgot. So I was happy that it was striped. Makes it a little more interesting in that I worked on it more than I really did. So there's that. I really only noticed one flaw, but I won't show you it. It's not that big, and you wouldn't notice if you looked at it, even if you know you were looking for it, probably. So I was very pleased with myself about that. I think that's about it. I kind of started reading a little bit more of a book that I had started before I started reading Harry Potter, but I kind of want to start reading Harry Potter now that I finished Tweak, because I started reading that when my Kindle died, but now I have a new Kindle, and now I can start reading Harry Potter again, and I can finish where I can pick up where I left off and finish. So that might be what I do. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. Also, I've been watching Buffy, and I finished all of seasons 1 and 2 of The Walking Dead. Great series. I need to read more of the graphic novel. I read some of it, but not all of it. And yeah, I can't watch the 3rd season until I find a way to watch it that's legal. Preferably a way I don't have to pay more money than I already do for Netflix. So might just have to wait, and that's okay. But if someone knows a way I can watch it for free, legally, I would be appreciative. Yeah. But I guess that's about it. Buffy's been going good. I got Leon to watch it too. But it's really an excuse to see Angel, and that's great, because everyone could use a little Angel in their lives. I will see you guys next week. Have a great rest of the week, guys. Bye!